All right, here with Medina Christian Academy head coach Rob Walgate. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win tonight. This was the sectional final Division 7 game against Lake Ridge Academy, and you guys are down 9-2 early in this game. And then you closed out that first half strong, 42-17, which really had great momentum the rest of the way for your team. But just talk about how proud you are of the entire team, how they performed tonight.
They've worked their tails off. We fell down early. We called a timeout, regrouped. We were very tentative at the defensive end, which surprised me. I was a little worried we were going to come out and do a lot of fouling, but we were very hesitant. We switched some things up, created some energy, and the boys got running downhill, and they have worked their tails off for this, all of them that are in there. So it was a joy to be a part of and getting to see everybody get in. And I think almost everyone got a shot attempt. We're trying to get everyone in the book to score. So,
9-2 down early. That made it a spark for your team. 42-17. How important was it from how you guys started out to having that kind of spark to close out the first half strong?
It was very important, and it was encouraging because, you talked before the game, it's tournament time. I love tournament time. Although in tournament time, someone's season ends, right? Every night. And, we had to talk about that. You don't know when your last day of practice is unless you make it to the Final Four. Those are the only people that know. So we talked about that. We didn't want yesterday to be our last day of practice. We wanted to work our tails off, earn the right to play another game. So we're excited about going to the district semis. Have a lot of fun. The guys worked hard. I felt like we shot it well tonight. Felt like we moved the ball well. We did a lot. There were a lot of positives. We'll look at the film and we'll nitpick a few things and get better and try and learn from some things. But the boys played hard. Proud of each of them.
It really starts at the top with Sam and your son, RJ, who really performed. But really talk about how awesome was it for the underclassmen to really get some play time into the fourth quarter and really feels like what it's like to play in games like this.
Yeah, we have 13 guys on the squad, 12 because one's injured. So for everybody to get in, I think everyone played 3 to 5 minutes of game time. It's great for them. It's exciting. It's fun. We're trying to change the culture, build a program, and get more kids involved. And, I told the guys, we have a couple freshmen that got to go out there and, there's not many freshmen that get into OHSA tournament games and have fun with it. So we just want to, I tell the kids all the time, we've said it at the beginning of the season, we say it now, it's a journey, no, not too high, not too low. Enjoy the ride, and let's keep fighting to earn the right to practice another day.
It's the journey. You guys 2 years ago, first season OHSA school, first playoff win. Fast forward to right now, it's your second OHSA playoff win. Just talk about the journey that it's been for you guys as an OHSA player from year 1 to now year 3.
I look back on it, Noah. I think RJ started at Medina Christian when he was 4 years old, and the Lord has blessed this school, this place, to have the ability to have this gym, the support from the administration, the support from the families. If Doc Brown pulled up in the DeLorean and took us back, 10 years ago when RJ was in first grade and said, hey, in 10 years, you're going to be in the OHSA, year 3 as a school, you're going to have this beautiful gym, I would have been like, God is good, but can he do all that? You know what I mean? Because we kind of put him in a box sometimes. But a lot of people put a lot of work and effort into it, blood, sweat, and tears. And we're blessed to have what we have. We're blessed to be in the OHSA. We're thankful for the families. It's just been a fun ride. And, I'm sure RJ and Sam said it, all glory to him. We fall short every day of the way we're trying to live. I always joke I'm the biggest sinner in every room. But we're thankful for all the blessings we have in our lives. And one blessing is, I tell the kids, here's what I tell the kids. Whether we win or whether we lose, when we were 6 and whatever we were last year or this year, we're on a little bit of a run, he stays the same. Jesus stays the same. He's the constant. Our emotions change, but he doesn't. So that's what we're trying to be reminded of.
All right, here with Medina Christian Academy forward Sam Dorman. Sam, first off, congratulations on the win tonight. This is a Division 7 Northeast 3 sectional final game against Lake Ridge Academy, and you guys were down early. 9-2, and you weren't going to let that go to waste with the 42-17 run to close out the first half, including your dunk to close out the first half. Talk about how awesome it is just to go down 9-2 early, to have a first half to end like that, 42-17, and get a win like this for your program.
Yeah. Well, I kind of let us down a little bit early. I let him hit a few shots. We knew the game plan, and there was some miscommunication, and I should have stepped up a little bit. But, mistakes happen in games, and you got to get past that. So we got past that. We rallied together, and like you said, that 42-17 run, we just all came, and it was just great.
Yeah, how important was it for that 42-17 run, even though you guys were down 92? How important was it to close out that first half with great momentum the rest of the game?
Oh, it was integral. It was peak. We just needed that, and that really carried us to the win. That little run at the end there.
How important was it to get that dunk to close out the first half, even though you got the technical? How awesome was that?
It felt really good. I got the first one in Florida, so a lot of the people here weren't able to see that. So it was just nice to get one at home.
I think it speaks to how your teammate RJ Walgate. I mean, you guys are like the dynamic duo around this school, and that just what's it been like playing with a player and a teammate like him at his talent?
Yeah, he's really good. We pick each other up, and when we're doing good, we lift each other even higher. So it's nice to have that. And I think he mentioned before in the last interview, we do a Bible study with each other and a few other guys. So that's really nice. We just have a good connection like that.
This is the third season you guys as an OHSAA school. I mean, 2 years ago, it was your first playoff win. Now you guys are continuing to build the program every which year. Just how awesome is it just it started from year one to how you guys won the playoff game 2 years ago to now winning your second playoff game this year?
Yeah, it feels really good. This is a great game to start with. I think it'll give us a lot of momentum to go into the next one on Monday. And for a program like this, where we, like you said, we just got into OHSAA 2 years ago. I mean, it's just nuts, and I think it's a testament to how hard that we've all worked.
All right, here with Medina Christian Academy forward RJ Walgate. And RJ, first off, congratulations on the win tonight. It was the sectional final Division 7 Northeast 3 game going up against Lake Ridge Academy, and you guys were down 9-2, and you weren't going to let that go to happen. And since then, 42-17 to close out that first half, which I think really prevailed with the sectional final victory. But just talk about how proud you are of this guy, of all of you guys on this performance tonight.
Yeah, I'm proud of our resiliency. You alluded to it, not the start to the game we wanted, but this is why you have first games of the tournament to kind of get the jitters out. So I'm happy for the purpose that this one serves. And I'm proud of the team, but not too proud yet because obviously we got goals to play down in Dayton. So this is a good one to start off with, but we're certainly got our eyes set on what's ahead.
Yeah, an early start fall. I mean, you guys fall 9-2. How important was it that you weren't going to let that happen the rest of the way? I mean, 42-17. How important was it to close out that first half like that?
For sure, yeah. I'm thankful for just the way the Lord has blessed me and to be able to play so many games with this group together. And I think it showed. A year or two ago, when we would be a lot of a younger squad, we might have folded there. But I think it just speaks to the resiliency and also the veterans that we kind of got with juniors and seniors on our team now. So that's huge.
Yeah, like a veteran like Sam, who was dunking to close out the first half. I mean, what's it like playing with him and just the dynamic duo between you two?
Oh, it's so dope. I love having a dude. I talked about a lot earlier in the year, a guy who's not only a great basketball player, but also my brother in Christ. And I was joking with him at halftime because he got a dunk down in Florida as well. I told him he's got a dunk in 2 states now, so it's awesome to see him keep growing.
How awesome was it in the fourth quarter to have some of the younger guys, like the underclassmen, like the JV players, to get some of that varsity time and tournament time?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you talk about the younger guys, the underclassmen guys. I consider myself invested in this program for more than 4 years. I want to see it successful long after I leave. So for the younger guys to be able to get that experience, it's huge, and it makes me really appreciative.
This is the third season you guys have as an OHSAA school. 2 years ago, I mean, your guys' first season, you guys won a playoff game, and now you guys have won your second playoff game in just your third season. Just how awesome is it just to be building the program from how you guys started from year one to now year 3 with bigger goals ahead of you guys?
Yeah, you talk about building the program. That's the goal, build the program. I want people to look at Medina Christian and say, wow, look at what the Lord's doing, and ultimately be pointing back to Jesus Christ through what we're doing here. I'm just a small piece of the puzzle, but to see where he's taken it, not only in these 3 years, but me personally, I've actually been at the school for 14 years. So to just see how it's grown throughout the whole time, it just makes me say, wow, what an awesome God we serve, and I'm super thankful.